Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Mark McPherson. Madison Common Council discussed an amendment on their upcoming budget tonight. The amendment would allocate an extra $100,000 for older adults to receive case managers. WMTV's Tabitha Bland went to the meeting tonight where, Tabitha, the discussion was taken in a whole new direction.
It absolutely was. Tonight, Alder Yannette Figueroa Cole spoke up and actually proposed a change to Alder Vivier's amendment to allow flexibility in how that additional funding can actually be used by elders. Madison's Community Resource Manager Yolanda Shelton Morris says that case management, independent living support, outreach information services, and other special services are the 4 areas that the city is currently allocating $838,000 to for seniors. But Alder Yannette Figueroa Cole motioned to change Vivier's amendment, proposing an additional $100,000 be used in any way that the community of aging decides. And this amendment did pass tonight. In order to move forward, though, the Common Council needs to actually pass the budget. And currently, that is still in discussion and probably will be for a little while now. In the studio, Tabitha Bland, WMTV 15 News.